an adult sucks, and they don't tell you this, but if they did tell you, they would suck for telling you. Being an adult can suck for a variety of reasons, whether that be you lost your childhood dreams and passion, or you're not where you thought you'd be in life, or you're not the version of the adult that you would be. Which is why sometimes as we grow older, we grow even more envious of our childhood and think it was such a more simpler time, because things were easier, things were simpler, and sometimes you feel as if you had peaked in those times, whether that be in high school or middle school. Which is probably why most anime have the main character be a middle schooler or a high schooler. Because in the colorful world of anime, we often find ourselves immersed in the lives of the high school and middle school protagonists, and we think back about our own time, where we look at these young characters as if they were ourselves, brimming with potential and facing the world with wide-eyed wonder, allowing us to escape into the world of anime, because as adults we often look back on our school days with a mix of nostalgia and envy. We remember a time the world seemed full of possibilities, when our dreams felt within reach, and when our biggest worries revolved around tests and crushes rather than mortgages and career. So for a time, while watching anime, we're allowed to escape from being an adult for a brief moment, to temporarily shed the weight of our adult responsibilities and relive the excitement of being a kid again. But this can be sort of harmful, because this can lead to a disillusionment that leads to a sense that our best days are behind us, that we somehow missed our chance to be extraordinary. This is why I'm thankful for characters like Kafka Hibino from Kaiju No 8 or Akira from Zom 100. And I feel like why they're so refreshing and important. Kafka Hibino, main character of Kaiju No 8, a 32-year-old man who dreamed of getting into the defense force since he was a child, but failed the test to be accepted twice, and now works as a mundane job cleaning up kaiju remains, having lost his childhood dream, and feeling like there's a roadblock in his life. Because he feels he's at rock bottom, because not only did he fail to accomplish his dream for himself, he also failed to keep the promise to his childhood friend, Mina Ashiro. Because when they were kids, they made a pact that they would fight terrible kaiju side by side when they get older. But only Mina lives out that promise, while Kafka stayed behind. Or Akira, the main character of Zom 100, at 24, was trapped in a soul-crushing job at a black company firm, having lost his drive and motivation after 3 years of abusive treatment, where he literally feels like he becomes a zombie to the company. And even the anime goes out of its way to show you that his life in this current moment is bleak, as in the way it shows you by his visuals and how the color is being drained from him, from his life, and only is returned to when the zombie apocalypse happens, showing there is a burst of energy, that it is a new world for him. Just like Kafka Hibino, both of these characters demonstrate that it's possible to reclaim lost passions and find joy in life, even in the face of extraordinary circumstances. They show that adulthood doesn't have to mean abandoning dreams, but rather finding new and unexpected ways to pursue them. Which is why this manga is probably one of my favorites. RRR, Rock and Roll Ricky. The main character, being Ricky Taro, embodies the struggles of adulthood and the loss of childhood passions. The MC is a 27-year-old aspiring rocker who lacks drive and direction in life. Spends his entire time lounging in his girlfriend's apartment and playing in the garage band with his friends. He feels the pressure of his age, especially considering the legacies left by famous musicians who died at 27. The manga explains Ricky Taro's journey as he faces several life-changing events, as his band gets a shot at a record deal offering him a glimpse of his dream, but unexpected circumstances forces him to reassess his life priorities. He finds himself with new responsibilities, including caring for a young child. So I'm very thankful with series like these with similar MCs who show the challenges of adulthood while offering an inspiring narrative of personal growth and the pursuit of passion, even if it takes an unexpected form. So it's crucial to remember that life doesn't end at adulthood. With characters like Kafka and Akira serve as an important reminder that our stories don't have to peak in high school. They encourage us to keep dreaming, keep growing, and keep seeking out the extraordinary in our everyday lives. After all, being an adult doesn't mean the end of our story. It's just the beginning of a new chapter.